We're in Belfast. It is our first time here. It's our first time in Northern Ireland. And I'm so excited to spend the next 2 days exploring the city. And we're here with our friends from England, Jason and Josh. We've walked to St. George's Market, and so far the city is beautiful. There's so much neat architecture here, and I'm really excited to grab some food and some coffee in St. George's Market. Wow, it is massive in here. Oh my gosh, this bread looks amazing. This is like sensory overload in here. There are so many cool independent shops, so many amazing looking food options. They've got it all. They've even got a stall selling just curry sauce for you, Jeremy.
We're probably gonna have to check that out.
We stopped at a place called Sizzle and Roll to get, I think they're pretty much famous at this market, to get a bap here. It's funny because I think we all got, like Jeremy and I got the same things that Jason and Josh got, except I got mine on soda bread, which I don't know that I've ever had before. I think the main difference with soda bread is that instead of yeast, they use sodium bicarbonate or baking soda. Yeah, have you ever had soda bread before? Because I don't think I've ever tried it.
I'm sure that I have.
He did also tell us to eat it like a burger, and he said, especially mine, if I open up this at all, it'll be a big old mess. Oh man, that's really good. Mine has a relish and also the French fried onions. And the soda bread is just so nice. But then, you know, he grilled it a little bit, so it's got a little bit of crisp to it. This is perfect. The perfect way to start the day, especially because we also got lattes from Drop Hopper Coffee. Cheers. Jeremy got a bacon blue.
A bacon blue.
And we watched him making it on the grill, and the blue cheese was getting all melty. It looks phenomenal.
The guy definitely knew what he was doing. He had it down to a science.
It's a good bap.
The bread's really nice quality. There's like an onion chutney or something on it with bacon and blue cheese.
And there were also crunchy fried onions,
and
right?
crunchy fried onions, yeah. That's delightful.
Really good breakfast. They definitely have a lot of other delightful sounding food options. And apparently this market's been around since the 1890s, or that's when it first opened. Apparently it's an award-winning market too.
I could see why.
What a nice market. Oh, we keep seeing this little bird. I don't know what it is, but it's so cute. Taking a stroll down along the waterfront here. I think this is the River Lagan. I like when a sculpture is named something simple, like the big fish. Don't climb onto the big fish. It is pretty neat that there's all kinds of different tiles, and some of them have photos and things. You were just saying that it's good luck to kiss the big fish?
Not good luck to kiss it, but apparently if you kiss it, because it's the wise salmon, it fills you with knowledge.
Oh.
I did kiss it though.
You did?
I did.
You feeling smarter?
I feel something.
There's also a nice clock tower over there, and a buoy, or a buoy. I don't know how to say that in this language. You know, English. Apparently it's just a boy.
Boy.
A boy.
Not a buoy.
Okay. Didn't notice when we were back by the water that the clock tower looks like it's leaning. It's interesting that according to the internet, it's been leaning shortly after it was erected in 1870. Apparently now has an 870 millimeter tilt. I mean, to be fair, if I was that old, I'd be leaning a little too. Just saying. Wow, that is pretty wild. The sign says that it's actually leaning 1.25 meters. We've made our way over to the Cathedral Quarter. This is a really cool neighborhood. Cool street art. According to this sign here, the Duke of York is one of Belfast's most historic pubs, and it's been a long popular meeting place for journalists, politicians, and legal types. Thank you. Oh, it's cool in here. A Jameson tree. The only whiskey I can get behind. We came to a pub called the Dirty Onion.
It's the oldest building in Belfast. I think it's the oldest still standing timber framed building from the 1600s.
You can see the big beams, the frame, and you can tell that they're old. They're really cool. My first Guinness in a very long time because I didn't think I liked it, but maybe I'll like it now. And also, it's supposed to be better here, right? Oh, that is really good. It's creamy. Yeah, that's nice. We might be having a few of these today. We probably could have gone for the pints, huh? What do you guys think?
I really thought I was not going to like it, but it's actually really nice. It's got like a little bit of a sweetness to it as well, a very slight sweet.
It's very different to what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be really heavy. I think just because of the colour and the look of it, but it's not at all. It's actually quite pleasant.
Jeremy already knew he was going to like it, so
Yeah.
he got himself a regular full pint.
I got a pint. And, I mean, I knew I'd like it. It's good.
We went from the cozy fire at the pub to exploring what is maybe one of the most well-done museums we've ever been to. Titanic Belfast. They don't allow filming of the actual museum, but it basically spanned from kind of the working class of Belfast before Titanic was built, the history of how they built it. There was a ride about how it was built and just the pretty dark conditions that the workers went through. It just basically told the entire story of the Titanic from being built to, you know, them discovering the wreckage later on, and just so fantastically done, so respectfully done, and truly, truly highly recommend if you are visiting Belfast to check it out. We were just talking with Jason and Josh about how there's this section in the middle that's real heavy and really very somber, and then it ends on a little lighthearted note where you have a photo op where you can take your, you know, Titanic movie photo. So it was a really good experience. I love that the building itself has the feel of a ship hull, or multiple of them, and that some of the sections that you come out of, it makes you feel like you're looking out of the hull. Get a better view from the inside of the museum, but this is the slipway where Titanic was constructed. It's pretty amazing. I think Jason pointed out it was that side right there. What was the other ship? The Olympic. The Olympic was, it's interesting that they put like green grass in one of them, but the green grass is on the side of the Olympic. I wonder if that's symbolic in some way. Wow, even as a tender boat, it's pretty fancy. This is saying that when it stopped in France, that this tender boat only took first and second class passengers. That makes sense why it's so fancy in here. Oh wow, they even made the floors in here look like they originally did. That's neat. Apparently, how this ship ended up being salvaged is because they used it as a restaurant, as a floating restaurant on the Seine. Huh. Interesting, huh?
That is.
Models of the SS Nomadic and the SS Traffic. The Traffic was the one that took the third class passengers. Definitely less regal. We stopped at our hotel, checked in. We are now going to go to what is considered one of the finest examples of a Victorian era pub.
If you're enjoying the video, give it a like and subscribe if you're not. It's an easy way to keep up with the channel and it really helps us out. Thank you.
We haven't had anything to eat since we had breakfast this morning, so we decided to make a reservation and get food here. And it looks very tasty. Jeremy got the steak and Guinness pie, which seems like a good thing to get here.
Yeah.
And I ordered sausage and champ, which seems like the Irish equivalent to bangers and mash. I guess champ is a potato mash that has scallions or onion, green onion in it, I think. Oh, looks kind of like what you got too.
Champ.
Yeah, you got it too, champ. That's really good. Those sausages are so nice. The sausages were so good. I mean, the whole thing was really good, but the sausages were very different and really juicy and had really good flavor. Really, really nice. And of course, we had to have sticky toffee pudding because, well, we don't get that back in the US. And when they have it on the menu, I guess you gotta do it, right? We got a snug. We came down to the bar. It was so crowded when we first got here earlier. And a lot of the snugs are reserved, which are these cool little booths that have doors that shut. And apparently they save one where if you make a donation, you can sit in it. So we're gonna sit in it for a little while, have a drink in a snug, which according to the sign behind me, was basically a way for like ladies of high society and stuff to have a drink in secrecy without being frowned upon. And now we get to do the same. This is hands down one of the coolest bars we've ever been to.
Yeah, that's fair. It's very cool.
Shall we ring the bell for service? Ooh, it rang! I just asked our server what these little plates that say matches all over are, and she said that they were to strike matches because people used to smoke in here, and in order to preserve the wood and everything, they have these plates so you could strike your match. And then she also said that that's wild that they could do that because all of the lamps in here are gas lamps. Being that we're in Northern Ireland, Jeremy's trying Bushmills, which is the Northern Irish whiskey. I've got Short Cross, I think, Irish gin, and are you also trying Bushmills? Okay, all right. So it's a first experience for all of us, except for Josh, who's drinking a Diet Coke.
Cheers.
Got my Bushmills. It's nice. I like it. Smooth. Definitely an Irish whiskey. I'm down for it.
Smells nice. I'm very picky about whiskey, but I seem to like Irish whiskey. It's nice, it's smooth. It's good. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. I can now say that I've tried a new gin in Belfast Gin Palace, which honestly, one of the most amazing bars we've ever been to. Probably the coolest ever. It was fantastic in there. I just loved how everywhere that you looked, there was so much intricate detail, so much amazing Italian wood craftsmanship. It was just really cool bar. I can't wait to see more of them tomorrow because I think we're gonna do that. And we have some other stuff planned, so we'll see you then. Good morning. We just started our day with breakfast at a place called Maggie Mae's Cafe. Lovely experience, really good food. I got to try my first Ulster fry-up, which I think the main difference is that it didn't have beans or black pudding, different from an English fry-up. And it had a potato scone and soda bread, and it came with a pancake. Really, really nice. I would say the bacon was the highlight for me. It was a really good, nice bacon. The soda bread is so fantastic. It's, to me, kind of reminiscent of an American like breakfast biscuit, except they grill it a little bit, so it has like a nice crust to it. It's so yummy. I want to eat those always.
I got the bumper fryer, which was pretty much the same thing, except it had beans and chips. And yeah, really good. The bacon was great. And yeah, the potato pancake and the soda bread, good.
We've made our way over to the Botanic Gardens. It is just so beautiful and peaceful here. There's all kinds of birds chirping around. These gardens were established in the 1820s, and they are wonderful. The palm house here is really stunning. Not only is it fantastic inside, full of a lot of really beautiful plants, cute little birds and things, but apparently it's also one of the earliest examples of curved iron and glass construction in the world. Jason was just saying that the tropical ravine is supposed to be the main attraction here, the beloved thing here. And this thing says that it was opened first in 1889. These are all plants from the tropical zone. The region straddling the equator. This sign is saying that this man, Charles McKim, pretty much designed and largely built the ravine himself. That's pretty wild. This room has a waterfall. How beautiful. I think what's neat about this one is they have you walk through it on the next floor up, so you're kind of above all of the foliage. It's really neat. Well, this has been a really nice experience, but there's one more thing here that seems to be highly recommended. We've had quite a few people tell us we need to visit, including Rachel over on Instagram and our cab driver on the way here this morning, who told us we could easily spend a whole day here. So let's go inside the Ulster Museum. I can see why this museum is so highly recommended. There are so many displays here. We learned all about the Troubles and the history dating back even further than that. There are exhibitions about the Spanish Armada, about the Ice Age. There's even a whole floor dedicated to nature. It has dinosaur fossils, lots of taxidermy, and the entire top floor is various art galleries. Overall, a really fascinating museum.
It's got a lot going on.
Plus it's free, so it's definitely worth a visit.
Agreed.
The only warning I would give is that if you're someone like me who has a little bit of vertigo, especially when there is glass and many stories, there are some pretty intense places to walk through here that definitely the vertigo kicked in. Our cab driver also recommended we walk down here to Queen's University and have a look through the courtyard. According to Google, the Queen's University is named after Queen Victoria, who founded the university in 1845. It is a very gorgeous university. You know what it has vibes of to me?
What's that?
Oakley Court.
Yeah, that's fair.
Frankenfurter's Castle from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I can see some similarities.
Yeah. Similar in, I feel like, design and structure, although I think maybe different colors.
Yeah.
Beautiful grounds here, beautiful building. Definitely worth the slight detour. It's just maybe a block down from the Botanic Gardens and the Ulster Museum. It is funny though, because I feel like so many people we've talked to here, everyone has just been so friendly. A very, very friendly city. And everyone has given us so many recommendations of places to go. We could not possibly go to all of them. But when we told him that what we had left on the agenda today, he said, good plan, because part of it is pubs. But we got one more, I guess, tourist attraction, and then we'll hit some more pubs. We were gonna go to City Hall, but it was apparently closed, and it is madness there because the Christmas market is happening. But we have just found what seems to be a very low-key place amongst the madness out there, and that is the Deer's Head. This place was recommended by one of our bartenders yesterday. They all got Guinness. Jeremy got a regular pint of Guinness, and Jason and Josh both got Guinness Zero, the alcohol-free version. I went with Bushmills, a single on the rocks, because I like whiskey, I guess, now. Jason and I were just talking about how beautiful the Guinness is when it settles after they pour it.
Yeah. It's beautiful, so it is.
It is. I am curious what you think of your Guinness Zero.
Tastes nothing like a Guinness. No.
It tastes a lot better.
Zero like a Guinness.
Oh. No, it tastes exactly the same as the Guinness I had yesterday, apart from I'm going to be walking in a straight line afterwards, so
Yeah, that's
win-win,
a fair point.
which is good because I've got to drive later.
It's good.
We have finally made it to the pub that essentially everyone has told us, if you're in Belfast, you have to come to the Duke of York.
In case you didn't know, they do serve Guinness here.
They do.
And we've had multiple people tell us that of everywhere in Belfast, that this is the best place to get a Guinness. So cheers. What do you think? Is it better?
I think it actually is. I feel like it's a little bit colder here as well.
I love an establishment that has so much decor that they even put it on the ceiling.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
How do they do it? It just tastes so nice. Not only was that place fantastic, but I love that we've seen 2 marriages or people wedding type party photos with like drinking a Guinness outside of here, which I feel like
Pretty
is
great.
cool. Yeah. We've made our way back over to City Hall.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful in here.
It's really pretty. It's very busy in here right now.
Yeah.
Our taxi driver earlier told us that there is a guided tour, but he also kind of indicated that he thought it was a little bit of a waste of time and that we could just take the self-guided tour.
So that is exactly what we shall do. The self-guided tour doesn't take very long to complete, and it covers the history of City Hall and a lot of information about the history of Belfast. The building itself is stunning. It's Baroque Revival, and I guess was completed in 1906. Lovely, lovely inside and out. This is a piece of furniture that was made by the company that made everything on the Titanic, but it wasn't completed in time to end up on the ship. But I think it's a good example of what it would have been like. We made our way back to the hotel. Sadly had to say goodbye to Jason and Josh, and we are about to catch a ferry back to England. We've had an incredible time here in Belfast, and I cannot wait to come back. So please let us know your recommendations for where you think the best place to get a pint here is, anything we missed, because we did miss quite a bit, and any other places in Northern Ireland we should check out, because we do plan to take a road trip at some point. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thanks to our patrons for supporting our channel. And if you have not seen the video where we took the ferry here from Liverpool over to Belfast, make sure you go check it out. It's right here.